Hey, what's up YouTube? Just wanted to put out another video. This is gonna be on my latest EDC blade. This is the infamous Sanrenmu 710. I picked this up for Christmas, and I've been using this as my EDC blade since then. And I just want to go ahead and throw out some specs and some infos for you guys, just in case you were interested in purchasing this knife or trying to get more info on it. Maybe you can get a better idea if this is the right knife for you. So before we go ahead and get into that, let's go ahead and start with some specs. The closed length is 3.74 inches. The overall length is a 6.5 inches with a blade length of 2.8 inches. The steel is the HCR13 MOV. It's the same steel that they use for the Spyderco Tenacious and the Kershaw Cryo. And the weight comes out to 3.1 ounces. And this is coming directly from the manufacturer's specifications. So let's go ahead and let's weigh this bad boy to see if this actually comes out to 3.1. I've got my scale here. Let's take a look. And there it is, spot on. I don't know if you can see that, so let me go shine some light on there. There it is, 3.1 ounces. There you go. So spot on as far as the manufacturer's specs. So anyhow, I was looking for an EDC blade to pick up. And I saw this one actually on YouTube, several YouTube videos, actually a bunch of YouTube videos about this knife. And well, a lot of people had high marks on this because I guess for the price and the actual build of it. And as far as the design goes, let's see on here, you can see on this side, it has some sort of kind of like the material that you find on nail cutters to kind of trim your nails down. And I really don't think this is was put on there for any purpose other than design. I don't think this is actually on there to increase your grip or to make it easier to hold, but I think it's just strictly there for design purposes. I know that a lot of people here, or a lot of people say that this is the poor man's Sebenza, and it does borrow some of the elements as far as design goes, and but it doesn't actually claim to be a Sebenza. It has its they're their own company. The only logos they have here is their own right there, and on the other side it's the I guess serial number. So it doesn't claim to be a Sebenza, but I can see how people, especially Sebenza owners, can see that this is kind of like a copy of it. On the back here we have some jimping. Nice jimping right here. And 2 thumb studs for left and right deployment. Now I know a lot of people have been complaining about the thumb studs, saying that they stick out too much and they get caught on your pants pocket, but I have yet to run into that problem. It hasn't snagged or anything as I'm pulling it out of my pocket. So it's pillar construction, you see right through there. There. And frame lock. It's a frame lock knife. You can see it's not, is it down the middle? Oh, it looks like it's down the middle. Almost about halfway, almost halfway down the middle. Let's see. Yeah. And the clip here is it's tipped down only for right side carry. So if you're left-handed, this might be an issue for you. If it is, you can always remove it. Here you can see they actually allow you to remove the clip from the knife if you wanted to, and also allows you to adjust the pivot point right there. So anyhow, so I got this knife for Christmas, and immediately, right when I took it out of the out of its packaging, I noticed that it was fairly tight, and it wasn't as fast as it is now. I remember it was smooth, but it didn't deploy fast. It took a while for me to break it in, and eventually, you know, it's pretty fast. I'd have to say it feels like it's faster than my Cryo, which is a speed safe knife. But I don't know. Maybe other you guys can let me know if you feel the same way. But this thing is wicked fast. It's smooth as butter, and I have no problems. I mean, taking it out unless I mess up myself. So I got one of these knives from my brother-in-law too, and he's a correctional officer at one of our local prisons here, and he actually had to put this knife to use a week after Christmas. I guess he was involved in an incident at work where these two inmates were getting into a fight, so they had to separate them and tie them up, and they used those zip ties. And I'm not talking about the little rinky-dink ones you wrap toys with. I'm talking about the ones that you actually cuff hands with, that law enforcement use. So they went and cuffed him up, and before they put him in the cell, they had a length of a length of zip tie that needed to be cut off. So they called for a cutting instrument, and lo and behold, he had this on him. It was in his top left front pocket. Whipped it out, and sure enough, used it to cut through that zip ties, and with no problems whatsoever. He said that thing went through like a hot knife through butter, and his coworkers were impressed. I was the next time I saw him, he was asking me, "Hey, where'd you get that knife?" It's a lot of my coworkers want to get it, or they're impressed with how it looked and the performance of it. So there you go, real world example of the performance of this knife. So anyhow, just wanted to give this quick video out there for you guys that may be interested in getting it. I'm very impressed with this knife. Very, very impressed. This is going to be my my EDC blade for a while, until maybe something else comes along, because it hasn't let me down so far. I mean, I've used to cut things from boxes to rope, paracord, all kinds of things, and it's still sharp. I've yet to sharpen this guy up, and it's stayed sharp. It's sharp as a razor. Anyhow, so if you're interested in thinking about it, I'd say yeah, go get it. I mean, for $12, I got this $12 shipped. So I mean, that's a steal for something like this. I know it's not a Sabenza, but I mean, if you need just like a knife that you can throw in your pocket. I mean, it's light, really light, 3.1 ounces. Throw in your pocket and not think about it, and it's something. I mean, it actually also looks nice. I mean, take a look. I mean, it's great design elements. I say pick it up, and it's $12. And say you get it and you don't like it, you can always give it away, or put it in your toolbox, put it in an EDC bag, just kind of as your little backup knife. Yeah, so my opinion, I really, really, really like this knife. So just wanted to throw this out there for people who may be thinking about picking this up. So anyhow, that's all. Just wanted to do this quick vid. Go ahead and thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't. Go ahead and leave me some comments, your opinions, if you have this knife, what you think about it, and don't forget to subscribe. All right? Okay. Thanks for watching.